Welcome back to Speaking for Life with Tamara. We'll be speaking to the lives of single moms. Today, we are still in our Christmas series. At least we have left October, but now we're in November. Christmas is closely approaching, so you know what? We are almost done with this series. Today's conversation is clear. No chaos at Christmas. This is for you moms. The other day I was perusing through social media and I ran across this man, a teacher. He was speaking what it looks like to be students. And what he said to the students I thought was very, very appropriate for what we're talking about today. He said, if you hold a glass of water for a minute, no problem. If you hold the same glass of water now for an hour, your arm's going to get a little heavy. But if you hold this same glass of water with the same volume of water for now 24 hours, your arm is not only going to hurt, but it's going to start to feel numb and it's going to paralyze you. He said, students, put the glass of water down. He said the stresses and the worries of this world, you can kind of think of it like a glass of water. He said, you think about some things happening for 1 minute, not a problem. But if you start thinking about that over and over and over again, he said, it becomes very stressful and you get full of anxiety and now you have a real issue on your hands. Moms, put the glass down. And let me tell you something. As you become a woman of a particular age, you don't even pick up the glass of water. You don't even look at it. As soon as someone gives you that, you take it and you put it to the side. All of us are not there yet. Some of us are, like me. You will get there. So let's talk about this. So why is this important for moms? Because the Christmas holiday can be so stressful. I know, been there, done that. So I thought I would give you some tips to navigate this whole holiday season, just because I don't want you to carry that load when it's unnecessary. So mom, I want you to think of this as kind of like a little game. I want you to see it that way. Have you ever played dominoes? When you play dominoes, you never let the other party see your hands. I'm really bad. I'm not a big domino player. I can't read the numbers and stuff like that. So I hold mine up like this so nobody can see. So nobody can see what I have in my hand. But when you're with the really good players, they can look at all the players and know kind of like get an idea of what's in their hand by what everybody is putting down. I think the dominoes are a phenomenal game. It really teaches you a lot. But mom, it can also help you. So mom, I want you to think of this holiday season as a big domino game. Never let the players see your hand. So this is what you must do. You must look at the players and you must look at what's in your hands. So let's look at scenario number 1. The relationship is not that great with the dad. He's coming over to pick up the kids for the holiday. Guess what? Sally, who's in the car, waiting for your kids to get in the car, the one that, he left you for, or the one that was having a relationship with your husband is now the girlfriend sitting in the car. Not a problem. This is what you do. You get prepared ahead of time. You have your speech ahead of time. Remember, this is not about you. This is not about him. This is about the children. And you want the children to have a very good and a fond memory of the event. Dad comes in. He gets you, the kids are ready to go. You hug and kiss your kids. And here's your prepared speech. You say, hi, how are you? You don't wait for a response. You don't need to. You're just being polite. You tell him, okay, Sally has a little cold. She has some medication in her bag, but she'll be fine. Any issues, let me know. Outside of that, you tell him the kids, you're going to be returning them on December the 26th at 7 o'clock p.m. Yes? Okay, we agree? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas. You turn around, you go in your house, and you shut the door. This should be a 1 to 2 minute conversation, and that's it. Guess what the kids see? The kids see mom smiling. The kids see mom happy because she's giving them a hug and a kisses. The kids see her having a very polite conversation with the father, 1 to 2 minutes. She turns around, everything is okay. She goes back in the house. Everything is good. Whatever you need to do when you're in the house, fine. But for that point, what the kids see, mom and dad get Second scenario. You know what? This never fails. You have an ex. The ex-in-laws have invited you and the kids over for Christmas dinner. Of course they did. They want to see their grandkids at the holiday time. But the ex comes over with his new girlfriend, maybe even his new wife. That's okay. He's entitled to it. You guys are no longer together. But what you have to do is you need to let the host or the mother, whoever it is, know ahead of time. Listen, I want the kids to be able to come over and to spend the holidays with you guys. It's not a necessity that I'm here. If he brings his ex or if his wife comes, I'm going to very politely just let everybody know I have another event that I need to go to. I will pick the kids up at so-and-so time. And that way, nobody feels uncomfortable during Christmas time. Please make sure your coat, your purse, and your keys are really close to the door. That speech needs to last 1 to 2 minutes. Pick up your bags, put your stuff on, and by the time anybody can think about anything or say anything, you are out the door already, and your kids already know. All of this is a good game of dominoes. You got to know in advance what moves you're going to make based on the players. Players show up, you do this move. This player does this, you do this. You're always going to be thinking ahead because you've already prepared. That way nothing catches you off guard. A pastor once told me, never let them see you sweat. I said, okay. I have took that. I think he shared that information with me many, many years ago. I have learned from it and have used it throughout my life. Now let's look at the third scenario. Breathe. Everybody got some crazy family members. And you always have that one or two who always have something to say. They have something to say about you. They have something to say about your children. They have something to say about the relationships that you have or don't have. It just doesn't matter. But what I need you to know before you go left, you need to plan because you know these people and you know they're going to be there. I want you to remember this. Unhappy people, when they make comments like this, that's because they are miserable in their own life. They are unhappy in their own life. Because you know what? When you're happy with the way things are going in your life, you don't have any time for that chaos. That's just mess. You don't have time for the jealousy. You don't have time for any of that. You want everybody to be having a great time like you have. So when you hear those people who always got something negative to say, and I know it hurts, but it is Christmas time. Remember, this is not about us. This is about our children. And you want them to have the best memories possible. You don't want them to grow up thinking, remember that Christmas when Aunt Kelly said so-and-so to mom and mom went left and then it was this and everybody was mad. No, we don't want to do that during the holiday time. We really don't want to do that anytime, but we truly don't want to do that during the holiday time. So you can do this. You can go to the host and say, listen, reel them in, put them in check. I really want us all to have a really good time. And hopefully the host will graciously go talk to them and kind of reel that person in. Or if it's even possible, you can politely go and have a very graceful conversation. Long, those conversations take 1 or 2 minutes. You know what? I know there's some issues, but you know what? For the kids' sake, can we just kind of put all of that aside? I really just want the kids to have a great time. And hopefully they're gracious enough to accept it. If not, it is what it is. But you know what? If they throw it out there, don't bite. Just don't bite. You know what? Turn your head, walk away. Don't even roll your eyes. Just turn your head, walk away, and go into another room. And if they come into that room, go into another room. Just kind of keep your distance from them because, again, this is about the children. This is about the holiday time. And, one of the most important things we're trying to do is set memories for your children. So I hope those 3 tips kind of help you to navigate during this. So just think about it. If you're prepared ahead of time, you don't react. You just respond. Just remember that. If you prepare ahead of time, your responses don't need to take 5 minutes. They need to take 1 or 2 minutes. They need to be done with a smile. Just grit it, bite it, whatever you have to do. Because again, this is not about you. This is about the children. And we want them to have great memories for the holiday time. So I hope you like this video. I tried to keep it short. Please like and subscribe. And please share with someone else. And please don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you know when we upload any new videos. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah! Chef kiss. Bye-bye.